Hello YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy GZTV back with another video, and yeah, I'm grinding, man. I mean, this is the second time I've talked about Ozark today. I just got done watching the Season 2 finale. This is going to be posted Monday morning, so the 2nd of October. It's the 1st of the month, man. It's Opium October, but everything is broken, man, in the world of the Ozarks now that Season 2 has ended, and I'm excited to talk about it. I'll also, in the same setting, you'll be seeing me recording some NFL recap stuff. I just gotta get my shit going, because I'm not gonna get home till like 12:30 in the afternoon tomorrow, so yeah, let's get into some things. So, talking about this episode, we kind of just do one big discussion. We don't really have, like, plot, critical reception. We don't really separate things. I don't know why there's this fat-ass, like, curly curl in the middle of my head, but sorry about that. Sorry about the malfunctions. I gotta fix some things. So, now that the season is over, it's time to look back at the entire second season of Ozark and ask two key questions. What was it really about, and was it any good? I mean, yeah, we can kind of take this opportunity to recap the entire season. As for the first question, what was it really about? I mean, the theme of deadly family ties has been a part of both seasons, amplified this season by the presence of Cade Langmore, the worthless sociopath who basically tried to destroy everyone who gave even the smallest damn about him. Like, if you even acknowledge this man, if you even gave this man attention this season, he was going to try to end your fucking life and fucking sabotage you. This was a ruthless human being. So, yeah. Death hung heavy this episode or season as Mason Young, Jimmy, Buddy Small, Jacob Snell, FBI agent Roy Petty, and Cade Langmore all shuffled off this mortal coil. And they died in the last 4 episodes. Like, it was just boom, 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 just rapid fire, people dying left and right. And actually 2 people died this episode. So, and here's something that perhaps no one considered until the end of the season, maybe not even her husband. Was there a fatal mistake entering the life of Wendy Bird? I mean, Wendy Bird affected a lot of these people's deaths, honestly. So, yeah. I mean, if the first season of Ozark was about Marty Bird running from powerful crime figures, the second one was about his wife Wendy realizing she wanted to become one herself. She wanted to become a crime figure. She wanted to wreak havoc, kind of manipulate things and take over and stuff like that. When did she know? Did the political capital given her by Charlie Wilkes help her realize how much she could do in the Ozarks? Did she look at Helen Pierce and Darlene Snell and realize women can rule this world? I mean, man, the women were super powerful this season. I mean, Darlene's pretty much been, she's pretty much been manipulative the entire show run. Helen Pierce is a big lawyer and attorney for cartel clients. Yeah, I mean, whenever it happened, the final scenes of the season made it clear that Wendy Bird is ready to be queen. She is ready to take over, and she's ready to continue to fuck shit up here. She destroys Marty Bird's well-laid plans to leave the same day that the casino operation finally opens, basically telling them that they're not going anywhere. They're standing their fucking ground. They're taking over. They're doing business her way now. Like, it seems like she's kind of the alpha here in this family. She is the father of the house, like, really, the man of the house. And as she realized that she had Cade Langmore gunned down in the street and left for dead like a dog, he knows he's stuck, He realizes, his wife has been making decisions without him. He's like, fuck it, I just have to live with it. Sorry I'm cussing so much. Wow, I'm fucking potty mouth. Wow, there it goes again. He may eventually leave, but he's not leaving with his family. So we'll have to see what happens with Marty. As it was last season, the finale of Ozark was about tying up loose ends, including ending the lives of 2 of its most violent, awful characters. These were 2 characters that no one really liked. I mean, these were 2 characters that were nuisances, to the entire show. I mean, first, Cade Langmore beat Roy Petty to death with his own fucking tackle box. I mean, getting killed doing what you love, that's a classic. I mean, Agent Petty pushed the line. He was too petty. I mean, his name isn't Petty for no reason here. This is a petty dude, He's an asshole, let's be honest. This is a piece of shit human being. So, that's what got him killed. There's something poignant about the fact that Petty wouldn't have even been there if not, or his connection with Russ last season, which is interesting. A lot of things tie together. The show kind of has a domino effect. But now he's at the bottom of the river with a few rocks in his pockets. Near the end, the authorities find his car, and they will find his body. Will this come back to Cade, or could someone else get in trouble? That's not going to fucking matter. Cade's dead. And will the writers replace Petty with another lunatic lawman next season? I hope we replace some of these characters because, man, this is a lot of losses for this show. We'll have to see how they can recoup. And, obviously the Kansas City Mob is starting to show their presence in the show. Maybe they could be players next season. I don't know. Of course, the other big loose end was Cade himself, who was incredibly close to getting away with his insanity. Sure, his daughter almost shot him and he dragged Charlotte Bird across the ground, but he got a bag of cash from Wendy Bird and drove away singing along to Brandy, "You're a Fine Girl," before taking a few shots to the chest. I was watching this. I just now got done watching this, and I thought this man was just going to be able to ride into the sunset, clear as day, not have any more problems, and live the life he wanted. But no, gets gunned down. It's too good to be true. He was not going to get away at all, much less with their money. 500 grand. Come on. I probably should have knew something was coming. I don't know. It almost raises the question as to whether or not baby Zeke is better off out of the Bird household. Yes, Mason Young's son going to the woman who killed his wife is something we saw coming a few episodes ago, but it was still interesting to watch it play out. Darlene Snell made it clear, especially after shaving Jonah Bird's head, that it was the only solution, and so Marty took it. Marty's like, okay, fine, we have to conform to this person. We already have a lot of things we're juggling, so we need to kind of take a step back and okay, we're going to do this. We have to do this. We have to conform to some people. We can't just skip every norm there is here, And he did so without telling Wendy. It's interesting to consider if not being looped in on that decision led to the one Wendy made at the end of the episode when she insisted on staying. She always likes to one-up people. She doesn't like to get pushed to the ground. She doesn't like to be bitched, pretty much. So where are we? Ruth Langmore is free of the guilt about killing her uncles, free of her father's horrible influence. Marty gave her all of his trust and all of his cash, but how will she respond when they don't leave? Will she remain a part of the power structure or get pushed out by Wendy? Because let's be honest, in this company, Wendy is taking a lot of capital, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Mrs. Langmore here. Let's not forget about Frank Cosgrove, the head of the Kansas City mob, who is none too happy with Marty right now. This man is pissed off. He just isn't happy. Understandably so. They're trying to take his union rights and not get his men paid. So he even blows up the offices of Bird Enterprises. How savage is that? Is he the main villain of season 3? I really hope so. Despite seeing her in a tender moment singing "Walk the Line" to her new son, it seems unlikely Darlene Snell is all smiles and kisses next season 2. She's also going to be a new development. She could be an antagonist. We'll see. And have we seen the last of Helen Pierce saying that she's headed back to Chicago, but maybe she sticks around? I don't know. What about the Bird kids? Marty basically tells Charlotte to run at the end of the season, knowing that emancipation may save her life, and Jonah seems to be falling deeper into the family business, which is something I like, and he kind of jokes about it at the dinner table. I think that's awesome for this show. We need some comic relief. We need a youthful spirit that's fully committed to this business and this show for it to succeed. I think that's great. Now let's talk about if this was a good season. That's probably one of the most important things we can talk about here, because this is a review after all. I'm a critic, I guess. It's very up and down here. Despite a flurry of activity and a remarkable amount of carnage in the supporting cast, the pace sagged sometimes and the writing sometimes felt cheap. So there's good things, there's bad things, a little bit in between here. There's a difference between hurried and exciting, and Ozark sometimes felt like it was throwing plot twists in just to feed the machine and just to get the audience kind of riled up. The loss of so many characters may actually be good for Ozark, allowing it to focus a bit more next season on, less characters, stronger storylines. That's kind of what we got there. They'd be smart to cut back an episode or two and realize that not every episode needs to run 60 minutes or more either. Just keep it simplistic. We don't need, it's not like Ozark has that much filler, but we don't need hour-long episodes. I don't know if that's necessary. I guess this isn't a super long show. It's no shorter than like a Breaking Bad, and Breaking Bad is 45 minutes compared to an hour. But I don't know. The performances were once again the show's strongest asset, particularly Jason Bateman, Janet McTeer, Peter Mullen, Jordana Spiro, and the show's MVP 2 seasons in a row, Julia Gardner. She has killed it here. What of Laura Linney? The performance felt a little inconsistent at times, but that's more a product of writing than acting. If the show fulfills on this season's setup and Wendy really becomes the queen of the criminal empire in the Ozarks, that could be fun to watch the Oscar nominee really sink her teeth into it. So, yeah. Overall, it feels like Ozark is pretty much more or less where it was at the end of season 1 in terms of quality. Both scenes started slow, sagged at certain points, but ended strongly. Is it disappointing that Ozark didn't build on season 1 to go from a good show to a great one? Sure. Obviously, a lot of shows are supposed to take that sort of leap because, you learn from audience feedback, but it didn't really lose any ground either. anyone excited to go back to Missouri for a second year will likely be there for the third as well. Until then, until Friday, I'll see you guys in the next one. I mean, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I need to get a new camera, man. I don't think this is the best recording quality. We'll have to see, man. Have a good rest of your guys' night. This is, day, whatever you're watching this, because this is probably going to be posted at like 9:30 in the morning tomorrow before I head out to go back to school. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy your day, your night, whatever time. NFL recap videos coming on Tuesday as well. So, love you guys. Peace out.